guys, welcome to our very first episode of Cooking in the Kitchen with the Boys. Today we have one boy, not two.
No.
We've got Noah. What are we making today, Noah?
A pretzel.
What are we using to make our pretzel?
This.
All right, so we went to a Pampered Chef party a couple months ago.
You did?
And I did, yes.
Oh.
And we bought the ultimate soft pretzel making set. So today we're going to show you what comes in that set, and we're going to make pretzels. All right, Noah, before we get started making the pretzel dough, what do we do first? Always.
Wash your hands.
All right, get it done. Making pretzel dough is super easy. Pampered Chef gives you everything that you need to be able to do it. So your pretzel dough comes in a handy little pouch. The mix simply goes in one of your mixing bowls. These are my handy dandy nested bowls that I've literally had for probably 10 years. Love them. Go ahead and put it in there. And then all you have to do is add a cup of hot water. So they recommend somewhere between 130, 145 degrees. I'm not going to take the temperature on it, but it's hot. So go ahead, Noah. All right, now that we've got a big old glob of dough, we are going to lightly flour our surface. You could just use your hands. It's okay. We actually just put the flour directly on the countertop. It works. The counter's clean. We just cleaned everything before we started, so that makes it nice and easy. We're going to plop the dough ball right there on top of our pile of flour. That's good, Noah. Thank you. Take your dough ball, plop it right on the pile of flour. And you're going to want to massage it or knead it. That's another way to say it. All right. Now that we've got a nicely kneaded dough ball, we're going to let it rise. All right. The next step in our pretzel making extravaganza is going to be making the pretzel wash that the salt and the toppings stick to. So we're going to start out with 4 tablespoons of baking soda. Which one's tablespoon, Noah? Water. Now that I've identified that, we shouldn't be using metal bowls in the microwave, I'm going to pull out my old school 1925.
That's not yours.
It was. Well, it was my grandma's. 1925 vintage Tupperware. Hopefully, yes. Hopefully it doesn't melt in the microwave because that would suck. But let me tell you guys, this little Tupperware held lots of goodies. What did great grandma keep in there?
I don't know.
What did she always offer you when you came over?
Cookies?
Mm-hmm. All right, guys, it's getting fun here. We've got all of our toppings that we're going to use. And for those of you that are questioning, yeah, you see Nutella, we've got some tricks up our sleeve. But first, we're going to divide the pretzel dough into 8 even, hopefully, pieces of dough. Right, now we're going to roll out the pretzels. So we're going to want to roll these out. So they basically look like long worms. But we're going to roll them out so they're about 14 inches long and about maybe an inch thick. And you'll see that the little mat that we have has a nice guide that goes with it, right? So guys, just one of the many things that I love about working with Pampered Chef, actually working with kids in the kitchen in general. Noah's been in the kitchen pretty much since he knew how to use his hands, right? And I half joke about that, but if anybody remembers Noah when he was a baby, he was very handsy. He always had his hands on something. So cooking ended up being a fun way for him to channel some of his nervous energy, I guess. But one of the many reasons that I love cooking in the kitchen with the kids is not only is it a great opportunity for us to do something together, mom and son, or as a family, but it also helps reinforce measurement, right? So you look at these pretzels and right there on the pad, it's telling you it's got to be 15 inches long, about an inch thick. It's got guides for measuring. Obviously, they learn the importance of following recipes and reading. They learn about measurement of water and tablespoons versus teaspoons. So lots of great things. They learn how to be self-sufficient, right? It gets them off of electronics. I mean, what more can you ask for? So I'm a huge advocate of having the kids in the kitchen on a regular basis. I always joke that Noah's probably one of the best omelet makers in the family because it's not uncommon that he'll get up on a Saturday morning and just make himself omelets. So I won't even be awake and I smell the eggs. And he's happy as a clam eating his breakfast. So would I trust Noah or would I trust Logan on the stove by himself? No. Probably not. But Noah does a great job. How are those coming along, Noah?
Good.
Good. All right, now we're forming the pretzels. And up and push it down. One and up and push it down. Okay? Get it pushed down nicely on those edges. Got it pushed nicely? Okay, and then dip it in the water baking soda mixture. Yep, give it a quick bath and put it on the sheet and stick it back together.
We just shaped all the pretzels and gave them their bath. Now it's time to do the egg wash.
The clock, the oven is ready. You guys see this little thing? All right, so to some of you guys, this is stupid, right? It's like 1970s, probably picked it up at a garage sale. But guys, let me tell you, my grandparents were important people in my life. And when they passed, I'm not one of those people that's all like, oh, I want all their stuff. I want to, I want their money. I want to sell all their junk. I wanted little things. And this was always on the wall in my Nana's bathroom of her apartment. And I always used to think it was so cute. Like, you got a cute little ass. Isn't it cute? All right, now we're going to make some of our pretzels. We're going to make 4 of them pizza-ish. Right, Noah? God, you have such a big mouth. Go ahead. I mean, after all, what fun is cooking if you can't fill your mouth with some of the goodies? We've just got some Rouse marinara sauce that we're using. All right, we're making some dessert pretzels too. We're gonna drizzle some Nutella on them. And now they go into the, oh man, guys. I hate when I do that. I turned the oven on and left all the stuff in it. All right, so we're gonna have to use the middle shelf. Well, guys, this is real life cooking class. Ooh, these are gorgeous, baby.
Gorgeous.
All right, pull them out. Let's let them cool down a little bit.
Let me tell one.
We'll get our Dunkin' stuff together, and then it's time for dinner. And just like any good chef, you gotta try what you made. Good?
Yeah. Oh, look, I forgot to tell you it's hot.
Oh, Jesus, Logan.